Hi everybody, I would like to talk to you right now about the new X-ONE grinder from Sanremo. And as a start, I would like to say a few things about coffee in general. You know, when you think about coffee in the whole value chain, then you can think of one phase where people create the aroma, processing, roasting. And then you want to transfer the aroma of roasted coffee to the cup. That's the grinding and the extraction. So Sanremo is of course today well known for the extraction part. But we all know that grinding is so critical, as fundamentally important to the extraction process, that has been natural for Sanremo to expand its world expertise into the grinder. So today I'd like to say a few words about the new grinder that Sanremo is introducing, which is the X-ONE. What is the unique features of the X-ONE? It is a grinder that is featuring for people who care about quality. That's the most important thing. And it does it in a customized way. People can customize their coffee and they can have it in a very consistent way. And to make it simple, I would like to point out three important features of this new grinder. The first is that you can actually have very different coffees and different ways of bringing your coffee into the grinder. And this is the first point of customization, because people today want to use different coffees. Coffee one, coffee two, or even here a bypass system. This grinder actually allows to customize your coffee in a way that is really unique. To do that, it has of course to add a range of technologies. For example, the grinder space empties after every single grinding. It is a grinder that has zero retention. That is very important if you want customization. The other thing is consistency, also very important. This machine has an absolute calibration of the particle size distribution as well as of the dosing. It has in here balances are absolute, as well as a system to adjust the burst in an absolute way that makes it very consistent from grind to grind. So it has of course to bring innovations to the world of grinder in order to achieve what it wants. So what I would like to say as a conclusion is that extraction is of course the most important step, because that's where the whole work that was done along the value chain is coming to the cup. And Sanremo today realized and is very much responsible for the quality of the coffee. And since grinding is such an important part of the final step of bringing the aroma from the coffee to the cup, Sanremo has the responsibility as a professional coffee machine provider also to have the optimum grinding, because extraction and grinding cannot be separated. And I think what we have been realizing over the last few years is that it must be done by people who also know the extraction. Grinding is not a technology that is a standalone technology. It is tightly connected to the extraction system. That's why Sanremo, as a machine provider, is very well positioned to understand what a grinder must do to have an optimal extraction. So I think these are the key messages. Grinding is closely related to extraction, and Sanremo is going to do here really big innovations with technologies in the grinder. Thank you.